everybody to this opening of this fantastic facility that's been improved, Oakwood Pond, something that obviously was here before the new town, but I'd like to welcome you to view the facility, and I'd like to declare it officially open.
Hard work, but very satisfying when you saw the state of it sort of, several months ago. It was appalling to hardly sort of get round here, and now obviously the whole place has been opened up. More wildlife is going to come in, the fishing's going to come back. It's a neglected piece of Harlow that's now been brought back to life. Really satisfying to do something like this.
So what kind of work have you been doing here then?
Clearing brambles, taking trees down, and just generally tidying the place up. An awful lot of litter, bags and bags of litter that have been left here for months, years probably. So yes, generally just cleaning the place up, tidying it up, and making it more open.
So the history behind this is that it could have dated back to the 1100s. There's no written evidence, but it suggested that this could have been a stew pond from the 1100s that was linked to the Canons Brook monastery, which is a short distance down the valley. In the 1700s, it was part of Upper House grounds, and the owner of the grounds, he was the grandfather of Florence Nightingale. So it's very probable that while she was at school in London, she may have come up here on a summer holiday, and she could have sat around this pond feeding the ducks, as some of the children are doing today. So what we needed to do to bring this area into good use is to open it up so that people can see right across the site. So as soon as you walk in from any of the locations, you can see right across. You can see from where you're going, where you're heading, and you know straight away that the area is safe. And what that's going to do is encourage people to come in and use the site. And what we needed to do was to provide access, and we've created a disabled access loop around the site. Wheelchairs can use it within the designated 1 in 12 slope, so it's safe to use, and it's fully accessible to these fishing swims that we've had installed as well. What we envisage will happen is that we'll have people on this lovely south-facing slope enjoying the benches, picnicking, and enjoying the sunshine. Don't see as the end of the project. This is merely the beginnings. We now have removed the silt. We've installed a lot of the features you can see around us and the access. We have a balancing pond, and we've reconnected the water supply. This is fantastic, but what we need is to restock the pond with fish, which we won't do until the water levels have come up and we have a natural food source has developed. We want some attractive plants. We want some purple loosestrife, some yellow flag irises, and kingcups and water lilies. We want the dragonflies here. We want all of the invertebrates that feed the fish before we can stock it. We also want to have interpretation explaining about the history of the site. There's so much more that we need to do with the vegetation. As you can see, there are some old fallen trees. We'd like to remove those from the site and give it a bit more of a clean edged look to it. It is a parkland setting. We'd also like to see some hedgerow planting along the margins of the towpath to define the entrance points. And there's much more that we can do further downstream, if you like, when the water starts flowing. We'd like more bat boxes, we'd like some more bird boxes and owl boxes. We want to try and enhance the area for wildlife as well.